News of the missing submersible on an expedition to explore the wrecks of the Titanic became a global media obsession this week. There has been much curiosity around the vessel named Titan that undertook the journey. The US Coast Guard said late Thursday the 5 people aboard the submersible died when the vessel had a catastrophic implosion. In case you don't know what the Titan is, the Titan was a submersible or an underwater vehicle that is different from a submarine that several media reports have been interchangeably using. The Titan was operated by the privately owned US company OceanGate that organizes underwater expedition for both research and tourism purposes. The voyage, charging $250,000 per head, would last 10 hours, during which passengers could get only around 20 minutes to view the Titanic wreckage. Well, on this content, we will be taking a look at all the details about the Titan, its features, how it operated, and how it felt like to be inside the 22-foot long craft. What is the Titan Submersible? The Titan is a research and survey submersible which could carry 5 people and was made of titanium and filament wound carbon fiber, as per the company's website. The 22 feet long craft weighed 10,432 kilograms, which is similar to about 6 average size cars. The Titan was capable of going down 4,000 meters or 13,123 feet deep. The Titanic wreckage lies about 12,500 feet down. The craft, piloted with a video game controller, used 4 electric thrusters to move around and had a battery of cameras, lights, and scanners to aid in deep sea exploration. A dive by the submersible to the Titanic wreckage usually lasted about 10 to 11 hours. While not much is known on the Titan's communication system, this craft rely on sound waves, that is sonar, to communicate simple messages like location from the depths. This is so since radio waves don't transmit through deep waters. Now, this brings us to a question. Is the submersive similar to a submarine? To answer that, there is a big difference between a submersible and a submarine, and both can be used interchangeably. A submersive is not fully autonomous and does not have enough power to launch itself into the ocean and return on its own. It depends upon a support ship to launch and recover it. Submersibles functions like hot air balloons, utilizing weights to descend. For example, the Titan submersible was dropped to a certain point in the North Atlantic Ocean by the Polar Prince, a former Canadian Coast Guard icebreaker. But the Titan lost contact with the support ship 1 hour 45 minutes into its dive. However, a submarine has enough power to leave the port and return on its own. Submarine, on the other hand, can be powered by diesel engines or even nuclear reactors and do not need a support ship to launch. Now, how does it feel like to be inside the Titan? According to researchers, it is not great, to be honest. Imagine 5 people being cramped inside a minivan without seats and no space to stand. A metal sheet served as the floor, and the craft did not have sufficient space for standing or kneeling. Passengers sat close to each other with their backs against a curved wall, sometimes even on top of each other. The vessel would be equipped with basic amenities such as sandwiches, water, and a rudimentary toilet. Being a small craft, the lights are switched off during the descent and ascent to preserve energy. The descent and ascent will take approximately 2.5 hours using a fluorescent glow stick during this period. There is a big questions around the ownership and operations of the Titan Submersible. Now, who owns and operates the Titan Submersible? What safety precautions are taken? A Washington-based private company named OceanGate Expeditions operated the Titan. The company, known for deep-sea tourism exploration, made the first trip to the site of the Titanic wreckage in 2021 and 2022 respectively. In a May 2021 filing before a US court, the company said the Titan had undergone more than 50 test dives, including to the equivalent depth of the Titanic, off the Bahamas, and in the pressure chamber, BBC had reported. The company has claimed that 46 people have successfully undertaken journeys in the submersible to the Titanic wreck site in 2021 and 2022. Apart from the Titan, OceanGate had 2 other submersibles in its fleet, the Antipodes and the Cyclops 1. The Antipodes and the Cyclops 1 can travel just 1,640 and 1,640 feet below the surface respectively. In the safety department, the company claimed that the craft had mechanisms to facilitate its ascent to the surface in case of an emergency. The submersible had 7 backup systems to facilitate resurfacing, including the deployment of sandbags, the shedding of lead pipes, and an inflatable balloon. Has the submersible experienced problems before? The company has faced criticism from experts about Titan's safety. In 2022, the submersible encountered a battery issue on its initial dive and required a manual attachment to its lifting platform. Moreover, way back in 2018, a former employee of OceanGate, David Lochridge, warned of potential safety problems with the vessel. Lochridge had filed a whistleblower complaint on safety issues, following which he was fired. According to court filings, he claimed the glass viewport of the submersible was only built to a certified pressure of 1,300 meters, although OceanGate intended to take passengers down to the depths of 4,000 meters, a report in BBC said. Moreover, the Titan was never certified or classified by marine organizations. In 2022, a reporter aboard the Titan said people had to sign an undertaking before boarding, stating it was an experimental submersible vessel that has not been approved or certified by any regulatory body, which could result in physical injury, emotional trauma, or death, which literally has been the outcome of